Right. This is we came from a society, a culture like the Haitian culture. I use the word Haitian culture, although I know my listeners came from different cultures. Okay, but we were taught that way. We've been reared that way. We've been reared to believe that we're supposed to be strong. So therefore, we're not going to go out and talk about our innermost feeling. That's why we need a good partner in a woman that understand that. So me, if I'm going to counsel a man or I'm counseling men, we tend to be able to get them to talk about their own emotion, how they feel. And even that is a very difficult thing because they were taught not to be able to do this. So therefore, I would tell you, we have more women coming for therapy than men.
What is it because men refuse to let their feelings out? Is it what's going on?
Not that they refuse, but rather they were taught. They've been reared that, but it's a cultural thing, because you've seen your dad, it's always the same way, like your dad your father is the strong person in the relationship with your mom, and then he was taught that to go out and earn a living and bring the bacon home, as we said in contemporary language, but men in general, he needs we want to nurture relationship too. That's why a good woman would understand that, and then and women like to talk about their emotion, and also the men, you can talk to him. This way he can demonstrate, he can talk, he can learn to open himself up in the relationship with you. And I believe if you do this, you'll have a good relationship with your man.
Wow. Okay. Well, before we come back, let's just take a little break, and we'll be right back.
No love like you.
All right, guys. All right. The guy is saying here, it's time to heal. It's time to heal. It's time to heal, guys. It's the holiday season. I know there's a lot of people that are depressed right now. A lot of people are hurting. A lot of people have lost their relationship. As you noticed, we have been talking for the past 3 Sundays about relationship because this is very important in people's life. We want to encourage you now that you can call also and talk and ask questions because Dr. Marc is certified. He's legal. He got everything available to help you. He can answer the questions, but wait a minute. Do we have somebody? Oh, we have somebody on hold. Look at this. We got 4 people on hold now. We have Tina online. Hello, Tina.
Hi, Miss Lady Maggie. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. We have Dr. Marc here. Do you have a question for him? We are talking about relationship and how it's affecting the people here now, men and women, and how it's affecting them during this holiday season, changing partners and stuff.
Okay.
Hi, Tina. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm pleased to have you. And I realize that this is a very good moment that we talk and we analyze relationships. So how is your relationship doing?
It could be better.
So what's your question, Tina? Talk to us.
Okay. Well, my question is how is it that you can reach out and have a conversation with someone that always keeps their feelings to themselves?
Wow, that's deep. Come on, Dr. Marc, let us know.
Some of us, we tend to be introverted, and there are two things. That's extrovert and introvert. But some of us also, we've been reared that way. We've been taught, not as men, not to show emotion. But I believe, what you got to do is to try to refrain from criticism. Talk to him, and ask him, like, hey, baby, how are you? How is everything? Open up, and then trying to show that you care, no matter what, whether it's negative, and you understand, and then you always look for the positive aspect of his character, and also to praise, say, okay, you're doing fine. And things could be better, but you're doing okay. You follow? And there are ways of you accentuate. And I was taught, there's those of us who are of African American experience. You follow? And there's a Cushite philosophy that said always accentuate on the positive, even though because the person, and also the way you assess your partner. Take a piece of paper and put the plus and minuses, and then all the pluses. And you accentuate on the pluses. Forget about the minuses. and you accent the plus. Say, okay, you're doing fine, you're doing this and that, and I love you. Of course, we all fall. We all love that. When we know someone loves us, no matter what. You follow? And then then I believe you can get the person to talk. And then of course, less criticism, more on the positive side, and your partner will definitely open up to you and talk to him. And then of course, and given the economic situation, the stress that we are under now, and no matter what, let him know that you will be there for him, no matter what.
Wow.
And that's
some good advice now. My God. See, we have to accentuate on the positive.
That's right.
That's good. And let our partner know how much we love them and we care for them,
Exactly.
no matter what it is, no matter how hard it is right now, because exactly at this time, it's tougher. I understand that. Wow.
And lastly, Tina, because we do have a bunch of people on the line, and I can see you are. But lastly, Tina, get to do things. Remember the first time you met, what you did, something special that you guys did, and then you kind of don't stop doing. The special thing, the little thing that got you to like this person.
Yes, to fall in love.
Exactly.
Right.
And then go back to that moment of life,
right.
that special moment where the two of you said, wow, this was it. So, you go back to it, or whatever thing you were wearing that day, and then and you do this, and I believe, something, of course, if it is like a family that pray together, stay together.
Right, because I was just about to ask that question. Now, don't get me started.
All right.
We're going to come back to this one, Tina. We're going to come back to this one. Let's just go ahead and take the next caller, and then we're going to talk about praying.
But thank you very much, Tina.
Thank you so much, Tina.
Good question.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, dear. Do we have Monica? Hello, Monica.
Hello, how are you, Maggie?
I'm doing fine, girl. I'm doing fine. It's all good tonight. So nice to have you with us. We have Dr. Marc here. Do you have a question, my dear?
Yes, I do. How are you, Dr. Marc?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Monica. You sound very nice, Monica.
Thank you. My question is this.
Yes.
I have a friend who's basically lost everyone close to her, meaning parents, grandparents. She's basically alone, and she has a gentleman that she's met. And the gentleman is going through some things. His father is dying of cancer,
Wow.
and he has an aunt that he takes care of that also has been diagnosed with cancer and is very sick. So she spent Thanksgiving alone, because he was with his father, and then Christmas is coming up, and I just kind of worry about her and how she can approach him, because at this point he's a little bitter, saying it's not all about you right now. My father's dying, my aunt is dying, I need to be there. This is probably the last year that I have with them. How can she delicately approach that and take herself out of the equation for the moment, because I know that she's hurting too. It's a very complex situation.
Wow, this is very complex, and yet, although delicate, but it can be done. I believe what she should do is try to show him that, I do care for you, and your problem, although I understand that it is your father, you follow me, and then I care. And the probability is that the possibility is for her to go to see him with him, go to see his father or his aunt with, and then she accompany him sometime and be there, for him as he's going through it, and then because as she demonstrates love and this for him, and for his, and we tend to also respond to people who cares for our family.
Okay.
And then we tend to see something special in person, that although you have your own problem, and yet to find the time to pay attention to me.
Wow.
Then I believe in the real, this person will say, wow, you know what? And, she was there for me, or she's there for me. And then, although I'm going through this, and she has her own problem, and then she was there for me. And then the relationship she'll get closer to him, and also address her own needs. It'll be, I believe the two of them should develop a sense of, the response in kind, in kind attitude. You care for him, you go visit his parents with him,